name is Norutano Mhlanga. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Be Bold and Explore, where I talk about different job opportunities around the world. Today, I'll be talking about being a teacher in USA or different countries possibly. But I'll be mainly focusing on being a teacher in USA. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you like what you're seeing so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you need to comment, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me any question you want in the comment section. I will be leaving all the links to all the websites that I'll be going through today on my descriptions. So stay tuned, be patient, and voila, let's get started. So here is our first link. It is the OVC, www.ovc.co.za. We've talked about this before when I was talking about au pairing and being a camp counselor. It does offer more stuff than just that. So you can either be an au pair in different countries, teach in different countries, study in different countries, be an internship for agriculture in USA, hospitality in USA and in Asia and Middle East. And then it also has the camp and cruise ship photography. So whatever you decide to try out, you can literally just go on here and see what you're eligible for. And yeah, take your chance. But today we're talking about teaching. So here's the information about it. I'm not going to be reading the whole page. I'll just be highlighting on the main points that are more important for the video. So here the program is currently open, so you can literally get your phone or laptop and start applying if you're eligible. But let's first look at what makes you eligible. You have to be at the ages between 21 and 55. But if you are older than 55 and still want this opportunity, you can do it. The only thing is that you won't have insurance cover, but that's not a big issue because you can literally get your own insurance and it shouldn't be difficult. And then you have to have a degree, which is equivalent to a U.S. bachelor's degree in either education or the academic subject field in which they intend to teach. So if you do like general education, math, science, chemistry, biology, physics, Spanish, or special education, you are good. And then you have to have a minimum of 2 years of teaching or related professional experience. And then you have to be working as a teacher in your home country at the time of application, or if not, working as a teacher. Otherwise, meet the eligibility qualifications. And A, have recently, within 12 months of the application, completed an advanced degree. And B, have 2 years of full-time teaching experience within the past 8 years. So the main thing is that you need 2 years of teaching or just working in the teaching field. And then a clear criminal background, must have excellent English language proficiency. So, you are coming to USA. It is basic knowledge that they only speak English this side, so you need to be very good with your English. And then must be able to show a teacher's license, SACE. I'm sure I don't have to explain that. As a teacher, you should know what it is. Must have the relevant finance for the program. So you will need funds for the program. It's not a free thing. You need to have a certain amount of money in your account. But let's go back up here. It shows here like who they recruit and whatnot. So it says they recruit teachers in the fields of general education, math, science, which is chemistry, biology, or physics, Spanish, or special education at kindergarten, primary school, and secondary school. So yeah, it does, like, it's for different ages, and as it says there, kindergarten, primary school, and secondary school all the teachers have opportunities to do this. But they do have limited positions available each year. So if it doesn't work out for you this year, there's next year. And if it doesn't work out for you next year, there's the following year. It just gives you the opportunity to actually gain experience and higher your chances of getting the job the following year. Just look at it in a positive way, I would say. And then the salary is $60,000 per annum, and then in Austin is $57,000. But that is a lot. When you convert it to South African rands, that is pretty much over R500,000. But we're not going to look at that right now. We are going to talk about that, the fact that is above average pay in America right now. So yeah, if you're getting that much as a teacher, it's a good amount. So yeah, let's carry on. Here's the start-finish dates. You would be arriving in July annually and work for 3 years. The program will end on 30 June of the final year. So applications open from May each year, and applications close in December each year. So between May and December, you have the opportunity to apply. Get your name out there, make sure that you have everything that you need, and yeah, take your chance, So applicants not placed can try for next year. Limited positions, apply early. So make sure as soon as the applications open, start applying. And then the visa information is that you would get a 3-year visa, and then you can extend it for 1 or 2 years, meaning that you can stay for between 3 and 5 years in USA, and you can go back home for 2 years and then come back again. So this is the fees and costs of how much you would need for the program. It is a bit high, but it is worth it in the end because it is less than what you would be getting working this side. So the administration fee is 9,500 Rand, and then the program fee is $3,000, which is about I want to say 50,000. Let's say 50,000 Rand, and then other fees would be the $1,100 or $1,100 annual renewal fee for the same school. So if you want to stay at a certain school that you're teaching at, you have to pay this amount, which shouldn't be a problem in a way, because hey, you'd be earning way more than that. And then the visa fee is always the same. It's $160, and then $220 for the service, and then $245 return passport via courier. That's usually taken care of back at home. So you pay for the visa and the service, and then you pay that amount for your passport to be sent back home to you once you're approved. And then the travel insurance is included, so you don't have to worry about that. Unless you're over 55, then you have to get your own travel insurance. And then airfare, approximately 8,000 to 15,000 Rand. It depends on where you're going, or I guess the time as well of when you're going. The prices of things always change, as we all know. So on way to accommodate 13 months in the US. And then recommended spending money, a minimum of $3,000, including initial housing and expenses. So you will need about 40,000 Rand, another 40,000 Rand. So in total, I would say you would need let's say 150,000 to get everything all in place pretty much for this program. And then application, you would gather application documents and submit your OVC to your OVC office. Application is sent to the program manager for review. Once approved by the program manager, pre-screening interviews will take place during the November or December. Applicants who pass the pre-screen will interview with schools from Jan to March. Applicants is to pay $2,500 once approved from the pre-screening. So you don't have to pay immediately, but once you get approved, you get the chance to start your things. And then once placed, pay visa and service fee. And then once applicants will also work hand in hand with OVC to secure and source housing. So they will be helping you with housing, rental, deposits for the first 2 to 4 weeks rent, and application fees are payable upfront before departure. Housing is basic, and interns may require to take some bedding or personal items with or purchase on arrival. So when you move this side, they will help you find a place to live in for the first month, and then you will get paid, obviously, so that you can take care of the rest. And then, attend your visa interview and get approved. OVC arranges your travel arrangements for July. Applicant partakes in the final preparation meeting with OVC to ensure that you are ready to fly. So there's a lot of information on this, but I think I've highlighted on the main factors, and so I will leave the rest for you to go through. Okay, let's talk about our second link. It is called CCUSA. We have talked about this before, or I have talked about this program before, because it does offer different programs such as camp, working, different stuff. You can literally go on the website and see what you like and what you don't like if you don't qualify to become a teacher. But today we are going to be focusing on being a teacher. Here is the program overview. I won't be reading it because it's pretty much similar to the OVC. The only difference between these programs is mostly the fees and sometimes the eligibility. So let's look at the eligibility. They're literally similar, just that in different words, of course, but yeah. So you have to be working as a teacher outside of USA, so you have to be working as a teacher back at home, and then have at least 2 years of full-time teaching experience, just like the OVC. Be fluent in English, obviously. Meet the qualifications for teaching at the primary and or a secondary school in your back at home in your country. So you have to be a teacher in either high school or primary school. You still qualify. Meet the eligibility requirements of the U.S. state in which you will teach, and will include a required criminal background check. That's first point, meaning like the maths and the science and all that stuff. And then be available for at least one full academic year, which is August to June. So the school years in America is not the same as back home. It's not January to December, it's August to June. And be able to provide 2 professional references and have a good reputation and outstanding character. And then for details, so teaching positions, there's general education, bilingual, English, Spanish, and French, foreign languages, STEM, special education. So like I said, it's similar to the OVC, but obviously it has more than the OVC. And then be independent. The exchange teacher is responsible for finding their own placement with an approved or accredited host school. So you will have to research schools and see where you can go. And then Teacher USA will match the exchange teacher to one of our approved and accredited host schools. So they will place you in a certain school that they are working with. And then timeline is that applications open in January, so they are currently open, and then application closed in June, so they will be closed in June, so better start applying right now. And then application close independent options is June 20th. And then US arrival dates and pre-departure will be July to August. Like I said, the schools here starts in August and end in June. So, and then US school year is August to June. Yes. And then we will look at the fees and expenses. I think this is less expensive than the OVC. Like we see here, the registration fee is $50, which is about $50 is about 1,000 rand, I would say. Application fees $250, which is about 5,000 rand. And then acceptance fee. So once you get accepted for your first year, is you'll pay $2,500, which is another 40,000 rand, and acceptance fee for the independent option. So you can either choose between the placement option, which is highly recommended, of course, and an independent, because then you with the placement they will place you at a school, but then with the independent you will have to look for a school yourself. But then obviously with the independent you pay less for the acceptance fee, which is $1,500, and that is about, I would say, 25,000 rand. And then program renewal fee, annual fee due in May of each year is $1,000, which is about 18,000 rand, and that is also less than the OVC, because the OVC was $1,100. So yeah. And then fees inclusion: insurance fee, application process, application screening, interviews, CV resume assistance, so they will be helping you with all that, job placement, host school vetting and application process, DS form, visa sponsorship, assistance with embassy appointment, pre-departure orientation, service check in the regular compliance review, medical insurance coverage, access to Teacher USA footprint portal for documents, instructions, and support, 24/7 emergency support while in the US, reminder and review of required participant annual report, and then administration costs. So that is all that's included in all those fees that you'll be paying, so which is, I guess, also more than what the OVC has. And then additional fees, you do have additional fees, which is service fee, which is $220, service extension fee, which you don't have to worry about when you apply now, but later on. And then embassy, like I said, the visa is always the same price, is $160. And then foreign credentials evaluation is $200 to $400. So they will help you look if you qualify, pretty much like your grades in college, if they are the same as the US qualifications, pretty much. And then annual state teacher certification fee varies by state. Criminal background check, which is fee, also varies by state. TOEFL test, which is an English test to see if you are proficient in English. J2 dependent application fee, only if applicable, so you might not have to worry about that. And then medical insurance upgrade, $1.10 per day. So if you are not happy with your medical insurance, the one that they give you, you can always upgrade it, choose to upgrade it. And expenses to consider: housing expenses, $1,000 to $2,500 per month, and transportation $40 to $60 per month, food $600 to $900 per month. Utilities and leisure, 100 to 400 per month. So yeah, and the airfare, like, you need that. It varies, like I said on the first link, is that flights are not always the same. So yeah, and then taxes and whatnot. So you can go through the page and see if you qualify and want to apply. And then if you do want to apply, if you think this is good enough for you, you can just hit apply, and it will take you to this page, and you can read through it as well, and it tells you what you need and all that. So yeah, let's go to our next page. So this page is called Teach with Africa. I will also leave the link to it because it can take you to different places if you just Google it. But yeah, it's South Africa US Educator Exchange Program, and again, it is similar to the others, and I'm not going to be reading the whole thing, but it's just an overview of what you can go through and applications and whatnot. And then these are the schools that you could teach at or have the opportunity to teaching at. Here we go, like KIB in San Francisco, Berkwood Hedge School. Yeah, there's a lot of them. So they work with different schools and university high schools, so different kind of schools. Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary. So yeah, it is primary schools, high schools, and so on. So we're not gonna really go through the whole thing because, like I said before, it's the same as the other ones. But we will move on to the next page instead. This one is called Alliance Abroad, South Africa. So it's allianceabroad.co.za. It's a teacher exchange program in the United States. So if you're a non-US citizen with teaching experience, this program offers you a valuable opportunity to learn different methods of teaching while also bringing an important international perspective to young students. So the program length is also 3 to 5 years. Let's go and view the details. It is a lot, of course, and I'm also not going to be reading the whole thing because it is the same as the OVC. So we'll just go to this and then see what it includes. The program application process and guidance throughout application process, program eligibility, screening, detailed resume review, teach placement, matching with an accredited US host school interview coordination, host school application process, placement, vetting, DS form, visa. So it's literally the same as the other one. So let's go to the next. Not included. Service fees not included. You have to do that. Pay for that yourself. Visa fee, you have to pay for that yourself. Foreign credential evaluation fees, you have to do that yourself. Background criminal check, AZ, CO, NV, Texas. So those are the states that like they're just showing the amount you pay for criminal background check in different states like Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, and Texas. For most accurate cost per state, please check state's website. So you'll have to go through the state's website and see how much it would be for you to check for your criminal background. And an airfare, so you'll be paying for your own airfare as well. Program renewal fee, $1,000. Program extension fee during the third year of the program. So after your 3 years, you can extend for 1 or 2 years, and then you'll have to pay for that. J2 dependent application fee, $500 per dependent. So if you want to bring your kids, you can bring your kids as well, but you'll have to pay obviously for the J2 visa for them, which is $500 per dependent. Medical insurance, after first 90 days. Varies based on insurance options provided by the school. So yeah, it also, like with the medical insurance, you have to pay it for yourself, and then state teacher certification, uh, licensure costs. So you will have to pay for the license for whatever state you go to. And then most, okay, we're not gonna read that, but yeah, housing, transportation, meals, and personal expenses. For additional information about expenses, please click below. So we are gonna be looking now at expenses and fee. Let's see how much it is to work with this program. Yeah. So housing, it depends on your location. It's never guaranteed how much it could be. It can be between $750 and $1,500. So you have to be prepared to bring that much when you come decide for that. But then you have to also get a place before you get the side. And then transportation, $250 to $500. So I guess it will be kind of a public unless you make friends at your new school and get a ride from them. And then food, I think that is a lot for food. $750 to $1,000 a month is quite a lot. I think you can spend way less than that, especially if you are like me and very cheap. But anyway, utilities, phone, mask, $100 to $1,000. Yeah, it can cost about around that side, about around that much. So like I guess the cost with everything is between 50 and 100K in rands. So yeah, like there's more information here, and it's pretty much similar to the other two websites. So yes, I don't know what you guys think so far, but these are great opportunities. They do require quite a lot of money, but they are worth it in the end. So here's the eligibility. Must be working as a teacher like the others. If not currently teaching within 12 months of applying of program, must have or will have received an advanced degree beyond a U.S. bachelor's in education or in subjects matters you intend to teach. Must have at least 2 years full-time teaching experience, must be fluent in English, must have the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor degree in education. So in other words, these programs are so similar, very, very similar to each other. So whatever program you go with, you will still get the same results. So yeah. These are what this program includes: application processing, resume and interview preparation, orientation, 90 days medical insurance coverage, program disclosure, visa sponsorship, emergency support, and dedicated outreach coordinator, tax instruction, host school match and interview, school vetting, and required record. So if I don't know, I would say I have covered as much of this as I can without making it too much. It is just a way to show you that there's a lot of opportunities that people don't know about but are eligible to do, and this is one of them. I will be posting more about other programs, of course. So yeah. Thank you for tuning in till the end of the video. And if you have any questions, if I left out anything, if you want to ask me about something else, don't be afraid to go in my comment section and type out all the things you need to know and all the things you want to ask. I will be answering all the questions that needs to be answered, and if I cannot answer it, I will refer you to someone else who can answer it. So thank you very much for joining my channel today. Please like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. So bye.